Canadian Frank Dancevic knew he was in trouble when he saw Snoopy. He was starting to hallucinate a bit towards the end of the first set. A few games later things got serious. The 29-year-old veteran of 12 years on the tennis tour felt dizzy, leaned against the court 6 fence, and came to with a doctor hovering over him. Dancevic thought he'd been out for 20 seconds, but was told it was closer to a minute. "He think it's inhumane a circumflex, it's not fair to the players, to the fans, to the sport," he said of conditions that were still not deemed extreme enough for Australian Open officials to implement the tournament's controversial extreme heat policy and suspend play. "Until somebody dies they're just going to keep playing matches in this heat. They just go on with it, keep putting matches out there and making players play in this heat. It's hazardous to be," his peers reported concerns of their own. Former world No. 1 Caroline Wozniacki said her water bottle had begun to melt when she placed at the court. Frenchman Jo-Wilfried Tsonga thought the conditions were the hottest he'd played in. He was convinced the heat was softening the soles of his runners. "It's not good for our shoes when it's hot like this." Clearly, the entree to the Australian Open heatwave wasn't good for the players. And it wasn't good for crowd numbers, either.